Are you planning a trip to SeaWorld Orlando? Well, you might have some questions about the park, such as can you bring your pet? What credit cards are accepted? What items are prohibited? Can you bring your own food and drink into the park? And do you need to accompany your child when they visit? And similar questions. So let's answer some of the most frequently asked questions about SeaWorld Orlando. Number one, a very important question, where is SeaWorld Orlando located? SeaWorld Orlando is located at 7007 SeaWorld Drive, Orlando, Florida. It is near the intersection of Interstate 4 and 528, about 10 minutes south of downtown Orlando, and about 15 minutes, depending on traffic, from the Orlando International Airport. Number two, can I bring my service animal to SeaWorld Orlando? And the answer is yes, SeaWorld Orlando welcomes guests with their service animals. Number three, are pets permitted at SeaWorld Orlando? Pets are not permitted at SeaWorld Orlando, but they do have a pet kennel located outside of the park entrance, where they have 31 kennels ranging in size from small to extra large, and the price is $15 for non-pass holders per day. Credit cards only, cash is not accepted. Number four, what does your admission to SeaWorld Orlando include? Your admission includes all of the shows, exhibits, aquariums, and rides. The two exceptions would be paddle boats and Sky Tower. They are not free. There is an additional charge to ride each of those. Dining experiences, animal tours, interactions, front-of-the-line access, park food and merchandise, and other upgrades are optional and an additional cost. Number five, where can I find a SeaWorld Orlando map? They have a digital map feature on the SeaWorld app. You can also download one from the park website, and there are map signs located around the park. Does SeaWorld have strollers you can rent? SeaWorld Orlando offers strollers for rent on a first-come, first-served basis at the rental shop near guest services. Number seven, can you rent wheelchairs or electronic convenience vehicles at SeaWorld Orlando? Again, yes, same answer. This is a first-come, first-served basis, and they are also at the rental shop. Number eight, are there lockers available at SeaWorld Orlando? There are 3 different size lockers available for daily rent. There are lockers located near the SeaWorld Orlando Park entrance, and there are single-use lockers available at Journey to Atlantis, Kraken, Manta, Mako, Icebreaker, Pipeline, and Infinity Falls. Number 9, do children get free admission to SeaWorld Orlando? The answer is yes, but only if they are 2 years old and younger. Number 10, can my children go to SeaWorld Orlando without me? SeaWorld Orlando requires children under 13 years of age to be accompanied by an adult or to be participating in a SeaWorld Orlando camp or educational program. So yes, you need to be with your child. Number 11, does SeaWorld offer military discounts? SeaWorld has a discounted ticket program called Waves of Honor. Active military personnel can have complimentary admission, and veterans are eligible for 50% off admission discounts. You can check out the Waves of Honor program. We'll make sure to leave a link for that in the episode description. Number 12, does SeaWorld Orlando accommodate guests with disabilities? SeaWorld is committed to providing a safe and enjoyable environment for all guests, and the SeaWorld Orlando Accessibility Guide provides an overview of the services and facilities available for guests with disabilities, including information pertaining to rides, shows, and exhibits. We will also leave a link to that in the description as well. Number 13, does SeaWorld Orlando have ATMs? SeaWorld Orlando is a cashless park, but there are ATMs available should a withdrawal be necessary before you leave the park. Number 14, what credit cards are accepted at SeaWorld Orlando? Since the park is cashless, this is important to know. They accept MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover, and JCB at all ticket booths, restaurants, and gift shops with proper identification. Number 15, what items are prohibited at SeaWorld Orlando? SeaWorld prohibits the following items to maintain a safe environment for all guests and ambassadors, and this includes things such as weapons of any kind or objects that appear to be weapons, to include self-defense sprays, pocket knives, toy guns, squirt guns, water blasters, etc. Recreational devices such as drones, remote-controlled toys, skateboards, scooters, shoes with built-in wheels, and roller and inline skates. Alcoholic beverages and drug paraphernalia are not allowed in the park. Glass containers, excluding small baby food jars and plastic straws, are prohibited. Face masks worn by adults that are not medically required or religious in nature are not allowed. Flags, banners, signs, or voice amplification devices are not permitted. And large markers, permanent pens, spray paint, fireworks, flammable items, laser pens, and articles of clothing with offensive language or images. If you have any of those things, make sure to leave them in your vehicle because, from my understanding, if you try to bring it into the park, even if it's accidentally, it's confiscated. You will not get it back. Number 16, what happens if it rains during my visit to SeaWorld Orlando?
Due to inclement weather and lightning in the immediate area, all outdoor shows, attractions, and rides have been temporarily suspended. Please seek shelter quickly and safely.
SeaWorld is aware it is Florida, and guests can be adversely affected by severe weather on the day of their visit, but they can redeem their paid admission tickets for a non-transferable and non-refundable readmit ticket. The new readmit ticket is valid for a single-day admission and must be redeemed by the end of the current season. Rain guarantee readmit tickets are processed on the day of the visit only, and that is at guest services near the main entrance. This, of course, does not apply to annual pass holders. Number 17, is there a service to skip long lines at the SeaWorld Orlando attractions? Yes, there is. It's called a quick queue, and you can purchase that for your visit to get more airtime on Pipeline, Mako, Manta, or if you just want to stay cool and keep going around to leave pretty fast. Number 18, does SeaWorld Orlando still have orcas? The answer is yes. SeaWorld Orlando is home to 5 killer whales: Katina, Nalani, Malia, Makayo, and Trua. Number 19, what are the SeaWorld Orlando attraction restrictions? Each ride has a height requirement that you must meet in order to ride the ride, and that can be a minimum or a maximum height requirement, and those will be listed here on the screen. Number 20, do rides and attractions at SeaWorld Orlando ever close for maintenance? Yes, they do. The rides will occasionally close for improvements and scheduled maintenance for the safety of guests and animals. Typically, they try to do this during the winter months, but sometimes it happens sporadically throughout the year. Number 21, what are the SeaWorld Orlando show times? SeaWorld Orlando has shows and presentations throughout the day. Make sure to see the daily schedule for show times as they sometimes change. Number 22, may I bring my own food and beverages to SeaWorld Orlando? The answer is no. No outside food, beverages, or coolers are allowed to be brought into SeaWorld Orlando, except you may bring in a bottle of water or a refillable water bottle. Exceptions may be made for guests with special dietary needs, including food allergies and baby food and formula. Guests should contact park security or guest relations when they arrive at the park for approval to bring in special dietary foods. Number 23, what dining options are there at SeaWorld Orlando? There are restaurants and concession stands all throughout the park that you can enjoy, and there is even underwater dining at Shark's Underwater Grill. This is by reservation only, so make sure you reserve your spot at 10 a.m. the day of your visit. Number 24, how do I re-enter the SeaWorld Orlando park if I have to leave for some reason? SeaWorld Orlando allows guests to re-enter the park with a proper hand stamp and valid admission ticket. So as you're headed out, make sure someone stamps your hand and then bring back in that ticket with you. Number 25, does SeaWorld Orlando have fireworks every night? Sadly, it is not every night, but SeaWorld does have fireworks certain times during the year, including New Year's Eve. Select summer nights as part of our summer spectacular event, though these can be canceled due to bad weather, if it's raining, hard to do fireworks, and there's an enhanced fireworks show on the 4th of July. have questions I may not have answered in this video about SeaWorld Orlando? Well, leave them in the comments below and we will do our best to answer them in the comments, or they might become a video all of their own.